let's actually take a break and move on to what we thought of these actual pilots, because Mozart in the Jungle is one of those stronger ones. In fact, I think of the 5 pilots, it's probably my favorite. It's funny. It's set in a world that I never thought I'd be so interested in. But our star in the show plays a oboe. She's a young oboist trying to make it into a symphony, and you just get this cast of really fun characters that you want to find out more about. So for me, that was the one that I enjoyed the most.
To contrast that, I think the one I didn't enjoy the most was The After. I think that was probably the weakest one, and I kind of just gave up on it. I don't know if you guys felt the same way.
You know, I wanna give The After one thing in that I liked how it sort of, in the middle of this chaos, was like, we don't know what's happening. You know, they go through the streets and they're trying to figure it out. I thought that was a cool angle to take on this post-apocalyptic trend that's been going on, but everything else was terrible. The characters are all unlikable. The dialogue is unbelievable. The aliens crab walk. I don't know what the deal was with that.
I didn't even get to that part. Like, I got tired of waiting to figure out what it was.
Well, it's from one of the co-creators of the X-Files, so it has that prestige to it, but it just kind of looks cheap.
Yeah.
It's probably easily the worst show. The show that bothered me the most, and I know you didn't feel as negatively about it, was Bosch. Just because I've seen everything they're trying to do before.
Yeah, that's true. I found it kind of hard to pay attention to Bosch because it felt very formulaic. That's one of the things I'm a little concerned about, because I felt like Amazon, like, this was before I watched the shows, but looking at all of them on paper, they all felt like very demographic, like super targeted.
Well, that's the thing. Whereas last time there were a lot of kind of quirky, intelligent comedies, this time you get, you know, this sci-fi apocalyptic drama and this half-an-hour football comedy, which was the OK Rebels. This classical world set quirky comedy, you know, and then of course Transparent, which is much more mellow, character-focused comedy. So looking at the 5 Amazon pilots, I liked the pilot for Mozart in the Jungle the most, but I think Transparent would make the best series. I'm most curious. The plot didn't really pick up for me until about 2/3 into the episode, and I still don't know if I like most of these characters, but I want to see that as a show.
Yeah, like, I think Mozart has the best world right now, and you want to keep watching just to see more of it. So it could go either way, and I want to see more, but Transparent probably will be a lot easier to sustain.
Yeah, I think that Bosch is probably the most forgettable of the ones that I watched. It was pretty much just a standard cop procedural.
Because trash The After all you want. I don't remember what happened in Bosch, and that's a problem.
It felt very canned.
Yeah. I kind of hope the Rebels gets picked up, just because I think the cast they picked was really likable. But I just thought it was fun.
Yeah, I thought it was okay. I mean, I'm not really, like, I feel like if you're a football fan, you'd really like it, but if you're not a football fan, it's just like, it's okay.
I kind of feel like it's Blue Mountain State, except starring professional athletes.
Yeah.